Hey, this is Nick from Nintendo Dads here with a review of Dandara Trials of Fear. We want to give a big thanks to developer Long Hat House and publisher Raw Fury for giving us a code so that we could get you fine folks a review. Dandara is a Metroidvania where your character can perform gravity-defying leaps towards any unobstructed location as long as it's not too far away and there's salt on the ground. This is your primary mode of transportation. While traveling, you'll run into various enemies. Some can be dispatched with a charge-up missile-like attack that Dandara has. You will, like any good Metroidvania, slowly get new and better abilities as you progress and move forward in the story, which will allow you to progress even further. In Dandara, you collect salt from killing enemies and opening chests. This salt allows you to upgrade your abilities at campsites you find throughout the map. At the camp, you not only can upgrade your abilities, but you can also save your location, refuel your health, energy, and supplies, and look at Dandara's memories, which is basically a list and description of abilities you've already collected throughout the game. The annoying part about this system is if you die with salt in hand, you lose your salt and it takes you back to the last campsite or flag you found. You then have the option of trying to get back to your ghost and claim your lost salt, but you only have one shot to do this. If you're a Hollow Knight fan, then you can easily relate to what I'm saying here. This mechanism wouldn't be as frustrating if they had put in ample campsites. Even with me using the cheat for one more campsite, which I'll explain in a second, they are few and far in between, which leaves you trekking a ways to get back to the area where you last died. I imagine the creators realized they made an exceedingly difficult game and gave you 3 possible cheats here. 1, the ability to add more campsites. 2, the ability to respawn in the room you died in. And 3, the ability to have endless energy. Number 2 is by far the most helpful. I've talked about energy a few times, but not explained it. Energy is what is needed to perform your abilities. This game is an expansion of its initial offering, which came out in 2018. They added a couple of new bosses, a new ability, and some new regions, and have fleshed out the story. I never played the first offering, but I can tell you the fact that they say they fleshed out the story is baffling to me, as the game seems very slow on story and quick on difficulty. I really don't entirely know what I'm doing other than understanding the salt and trying to find some person and keep out some army that's outside the gates. There is a component to this game that tells a piece of Brazil's history. Dandara, according to a Wikipedia, was a warrior in a settlement that fought and won their own freedom. I'm going to stop right there because I'm not a historian and I don't want to misconstrue this story. All I will say here is that if the creators wanted to tell the story, I would have loved for it to be played out in this video game in a way that I would have really understood. Instead, I feel like it leaves you not sure what happened then and what's happening in this video game now. So here comes my gaming PSA. The cheats in this game made it way more fun to play. Being stuck in one area and having to trek back to it 5, 7, 10 times becomes a job and not enjoyment. But when you click on these cheats, you get a message about this isn't how the game was meant to be played, blah 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 blah. You'll have a mark on your save file, blah 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 blah. Ignore all that. If you enjoy the game better that way, do it. Video games are meant to be fun. The work is meant to be work. The fact that those cheats are there are the only reason I stuck around to the end. Call me old, call me a bad gamer, at least one of those is sure to be true. Dandara has moments that are great. The music is on point, the art style is great, and as I said, they give options for every gamer to be able to enjoy the gameplay. There are things, though, like a control system that takes too long to be precise in what sometimes is a fast-paced game, and a story that is still, for me, convoluted to understand entirely what the heck is going on. But if you like the gameplay and are interested in Dandara, it has already leaped its way onto the eShop. Hey, I hope this has helped you make your decision on this game. Signing out. See you later. Game over, folks.